Hey, sorry about that. I had to push away my little nervous nibblies. So, how's everyone doing? Coming off, I'm guessing that Iron Dog and Justin are probably still up a bit, and that's just fine. Hello, Isaiah, Brad, great to see you. Great to see you, Patrick, and tell wonderful and Moon. You've been waiting, haven't you, Moon? That is great. We're going to just have pre-show here, chatting away, see how everyone's doing. Uh, so, anything interesting today? Oh, and also during the stream, you can, if you wish to leave questions down there, please type them out and we'll get right to them. The guest is a little bit late, but he will be here in a few minutes. And then we'll have the chat with him. Hey, Kirkwood, glad to see you here. How's it going? Has the baby been born? How's your daughter doing? How's it all going with your daughter? I'm just so excited for you being grandpa. What you gonna call yourself? Geo, grandpa, papa? Have you ever been a grandpa? I don't know if your other kids had any. That is so exciting. Papa. Mr. J, hey, long time no see. Time to have some fun. Yeah, I'm happy you're here too. So is Papa yet? Has the pup been popped? Nice. Hey, Lowlife. Great stuff. Thank you for coming. Glad you're here. It's what? Under the weather? What? You're not feeling well? Oh, Mr. J. It's not your heart again. Please, no, not your heart again. Brad. And Lily. What? So, let me see. Oh, thank goodness. What horrible thing is it this time, though? Just a cold, not COVID. You're just feeling a little ill, right? So, Kurt, what? Your grandson's been born? Or not yet? And of course, I go silent when I'm. How's it been going, Lowlife? Anything interesting? Steve! All right. Thank you for coming. Three weeks. Oh, Mr. J. Have you been? Stay home. So what are you doing for the depression, Mr. J? I forgot. going to doctor on Monday. Good stuff. You get get that taken care of, and don't be depressed, please. We'll dance for you. Wait a minute, no, I won't. I'll pretend to dance for you. Wait, yay? Um, Pom poms, have fun. What's the one thing you haven't tried? Steve. One thing you have not tried. Oh, we've got 8 people. That is exciting. What is the one thing you have not tried, Mr. J? Ooh. We have our guest running on in here with his happy smile is Derrick from Derrick's Reptiles.
Can we have some theme music like wrestlers, WWE? Can you play like Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Like
I feel like I need a theme music. I will play some, but I don't want to get you a channel strike, so I don't do that.
Okay, sounds good.
But I'm happy to be here though. How you doing, Miss Sherry?
Nervous and bouncy. Good combination.
So good.
So how are you doing today? Is it lunchtime?
Now just settling in for my next shift. Do the 10 to 6 on assisted living. So I
You're
just did 2 to 10, 10 to 6. We'll knock that out and go from there.
Cool. Well, which way is better here? Which looks better? There. Hey, that's cool.
What's up, everybody in the chat, man? What's up, Low Life? What's up,
Hey,
Isaiah? Flex the Python.
Oh, that Mr. J. Oof. Mr. J's not feeling well. Everyone else seems to be doing great. However, Kurtwood has not told me whether he has 2 other grandchildren. I don't know if his latest one has been born or not. Okay, so I've got you for however long I want you.
Yeah, whatever we're talking about, I'm here. You said you want to do a podcast, so I'm here. What's up?
Okay, well, let's start with how you started out getting on YouTube. What got you into YouTube in the first place?
Well, when I first started watching YouTube, I liked Tyler Nolan, Chandler's Wildlife, all the big YouTubers. And I was like, I started getting into reptiles, and I was like, I want to make me a little reptile channel, and so I decided to make one after watching some of my favorite YouTubers.
Oh, cool. So I know that you started out with the live feeding with your snake. You still have that snake, right?
Yeah, so I got a multiple snakes, and I do some live feedings. Yeah, I don't do a lot, but I do some.
But here they have to eat, so.
Right, I agree.
And you started with your corn snake and also some information about animals. You were doing some pretty good stuff.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Sir, I didn't hear you say Kurtwood. Kurtwood says. Jerry's on
sorry, I didn't hear you say Kurtwood. I didn't see a name on there. What's up, Kurtwood? Kurtwood, that's my brother, man. What's up, father, son? Yeah, we here. We doing a podcast. Whatever show you want to talk about.
Yeah, just being nervous. That's all. Okay. You did a lot of things about podcasting and also about animals themselves. Then you got into actual interviewing. What got you into the interviewing part?
I started watching a couple podcasts. I started watching Iron Dog and Justin, and I was like, this is real dope. I started watching Iron Dog, Justin. I started watching BPL. All of them were doing, interviews. And I was like, this is pretty cool. And I thought about doing one, but I never really wanted to do one until I came across MJ's which is the Trap Talk, to where he brings on a lot of dope people.
Right.
And I started watching his, so I started watching him, and I was like, shit, that's what I want to do. So I was like, I'm gonna do, what he's doing. I want to do it too. So I just sat down, came up with a plan, and just started, putting it into motion.
Yeah, you got some top people saying, "Hey, watch Derrick as well." How did you get that? I mean, you got Brian Barczyk, you got uh, freaking hey, where's the name?
Brian Barczyk, I got Miguel.
Yep,
A
and you
couple of
got
them just reaching out to him, man, just talking to him.
cool. So that's all you did was just contact the people and say, "Hey, do you wanna?"
Yeah. So it's a little more thought out. So
Right,
I came up with a plan. Like for instance, I didn't just instantly go towards Brian Barczyk. I thought to
right,
myself, how can I make Brian Barczyk want to come on my podcast? And I was like, I'm gonna get people around him. So the first podcast that I did, with people in the reptarium was I got Bruce, which is one of his
mm-hmm.
reptile keepers. Then I got his son. Then I got his wife. So I started getting people around him to where they were talking about the podcast to where I was able then to get him on.
Wonderful.
So it's like
Everyone
just had
was.
to
Oh,
just had to
go
come
ahead.
up with a plan.
Yep, and everyone was excited when you got Lori. That was not many people have gotten Lori onto an interview, have they?
No, so it was kind of it wasn't I wouldn't say hard, but that's the queen. That's the
Yeah,
to me the queen of the hobby. But how
she's
I
like
was able to get her
idol for
was
me.
yeah. So she's amazing lady. I still talk to her to this day. I got her cell phone. So I was talking to her son, got him on the podcast, and
Yep,
after I got done talking to him, it just was word of mouth. I was like, I really would like to interview your mom. Can you help me out? He was like, I got you, bro. And he kind of helped me, kind of talk to her a little bit for me, and she actually answered some of my DMs. So I ended
right.
up getting her, and she was the reason that helped me to kind of get Brian Barczyk, through her.
Nice, nice. And Brian was that was a really good interview as well with Brian. Uh, how
Oh
did
yeah.
how
How
did
did I
go
get
with him
Brian?
getting along with him? Uh,
Um,
Most people
it
say
was
he's nice enough and everything, and some people don't like him. Um, how did you find
Oh,
talking with him?
I love Barche. He's been nothing but nice to me. I mean, I got his
Yeah,
cell phone, his email. I still talk to him to this day. So, I
wonderful.
mean, he's been nothing but nice to me. He's gave me shout outs. He's came on my podcast.
Yep,
We gonna do a round two, so that's coming. Round two's coming. But he's been nothing but nice to me, so I can't complain about him. If you got something bad, I
wonderful.
mean, if you got something bad to say, that's everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I think he's a stand-up guy. To take time out of your day. You got millions and millions and millions of followers, but to talk to somebody that only got 2,000 followers, that says something about you. You're a super humble guy, so I can't do nothing but say nice things about him.
Wonderful. I mean, I've always liked him. He's how I got into this group itself. Is I was watching him, and then I saw Justin, of course, and decided to, for some reason, decided to go and say hi to him and see what he was doing. But
Yeah,
you, from there, you got into a lot more high class in the reptile community. People who started out in Brian Barczyk's type of uh, type of line as well.
yeah.
Um, who was the most difficult person to get on your show?
The most difficult
Yep.
probably would be Brian Barczyk because I had to get like 4 interviews before I could even get to him.
Wow. Yes, that's true.
But it was real. It's good that I was able to get to him because having a podcast with Brian Barczyk, it's kind of like that's like a door opener.
Yeah.
When people see that you got an interview with Brian Barczyk, they more willing to do an interview with you.
Right. And especially with I mean, I don't like to discuss the bad parts of people, how people treat him and such. But that
Yeah,
also goes to to the admiration that helps you go get further because they know you've done something a little bit controversial in a sense,
Yeah.
even though to us it's no biggie. It's like, well, it was a biggie getting hold of him. So, who was the easiest person to get on your show?
I mean, nobody was really easy to get on,
Mhm.
but I mean, it really, no, I don't know how to word it. Nobody was hard to get on, really, and nobody was really easy to get on. It's just social media, you know.
Right.
Social media is one of the best tools you're gonna have out there if you want to reach somebody. If you're able to come up with a plan and message them, like for me, we got two of the dopest YouTubers in our own community that gave me a
Yep.
chance, and that was Venom Wonderful and Desert Wolf. Those are my first two interviews, and they have a shit ton of followers. So I
Yep.
kind of used that as my, no, that was like my base. My first interview after them was Jazzer's Jungle, and I came up with a plan. I was like, I'm gonna have I want to get two real good interviews with Venom and Desert Wolf, and then when I message these bigger YouTubers, that'll give them something to go back and watch and decide if they want to hop on with me. So then, I used them two interviews and I would shoot them out to people and just, use social media. So nobody was really hard to get on or easy. It's just social media. Anybody, you can
Mhm.
get anybody you want to. Anybody can message whoever they want, so.
Right. Perfect. So, how do you come up with your plans? What? Uh, well, social media is a big thing in your
Yeah.
plans, uh,
Yep.
and it is hugely uh, available and uh, just a moment, brain fried for a moment here. It's uh,
Shout out to everybody in the
very,
chat, man.
yeah. Let's see what's in the chat for a moment here because my brain just went dead. So,
Oh, you good? So you were asking me, you said, I think you said, how do I come up with my plans? Um,
yes.
Anybody could do it. For me, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to Iron Dog and My Animal House. I just watched them. I watched MJ's Trap Talk, and once I watched all three of them podcasts, I will watch Iron Dog's podcast with My Animal House. I will watch um, My Animal House's podcast with him and his wife. I will watch MJ's podcast. And
Mhm.
then I sat down and for me, I like to plan shit out. I don't like
Right.
to, rush and just do something. So I would sit down and I would write people, like I would write a list of who I wanted. Then I would write, what am I going to do to get these people? And like I said, I would Venom and Kurtwood. I'm not Kurtwood. Venom and Desert Wolf. Them is my two interviews. I would shoot them out to people. I shot them two interviews at Jazzer's Jungle. Hey, I just did these two interviews with these big YouTubers. Would you mind coming on with me? Then once you get Jazz, it was like a snowball effect. Once I got Jazzer's Jungle, now I got three interviews. I would shoot them out to people, let them watch them. These are three interviews that I did. Would you mind coming on and talking to me? Then
Right.
I would have four. It was just like a snowball effect. So after a while, I didn't have to plan because I would have like a resume. I would have like a resume of people, and I would
Mhm.
just shoot the interviews that I liked, and I say, hey, these are interviews I already got. Would you mind coming on with me? And once you get a good, solid, foundation under yourself, people are gonna see that you put in that work, and they'll give you that opportunity.
Wonderful.
So
And
it was
yeah, you
more
put
so
in a lot
planning.
of work.
Yeah, yeah, it was more so planning in the beginning and just letting it snowball and getting that
Mhm.
like that resume that I could shoot out to people.
Perfect. And you're always with the group. You're always happy to help everyone else and be
Yeah.
there, and it makes it so much more comfortable with you. And there's a lot of respect because of the factor that you're ready and willing to help everyone else in the community as well.
Oh yeah, I love our reptile community. Of course.
Yeah, and it shows in how you do things and everything else. Um, let's see. What
You,
kind of
you
tough
good? You doing
question?
your thing, Sherry. I salute you. What is the
I'm
name of your
always doing
show
my
called?
thing. Huh?
What is the name of the show again?
I'm calling it the Madcat Meet. I might call it Meetings, but
I
I
like
put the
that. Mad
A
Cat
in there
Meat.
for the fun because my regular name used to be Cougar Madcat, and I
I
figured,
like that.
yeah, yeah, it was something my husband and I set up. His is Leopard Madcat, and my sister's Savannah Madcat.
Oh, thank you, Kurtwood, man. I love you, brother. This is my brother, man.
Kurtwood is great. I adore terrorizing with Kurtwood too.
That boy
And
growing fast. That boy about to hit 2K. I see you, Kurtwood.
good stuff. I'm usually pretty slow at getting going and everything, but
Oh,
yeah,
you good, Sherry? Take your time.
this community is wonderful. I've like I said, I came in with Justin from my animal house and was started out with him right at the start, and
So did I.
he's all
I agree. I came in with them too. They
yeah,
welcome you with open arms, as long as you ain't on no crazy shit. Iron Dog and Justin will welcome you with open arms. So I can't do nothing but salute both of them.
exactly, and also uh, they make sure to how what they learn they teach everyone else as well, and you do this as well. You tell people, if you're going to do this, here's an idea and here's how you can do it.
Yeah,
And yeah, and sometimes you
anybody
take
could do it.
their yeah, and sometimes you
I agree
take
with you.
what they say and go with it, and sometimes you don't.
Oh, I take everything they say because Iron Dog in my animal house, they laid that foundation and they showed you
Exactly.
how to get monetized. It was like if you do this, you'll get monetized. Like they even mentioned me, that's them was like my pops. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, Derrick,
Exactly.
you doing 10,000 shorts, you're never gonna get monetized. Stop that shit. And I listened to them, and
Yeah.
now because I listen to them, I'm monetized. I'm making money putting out content.
Beautiful. I
Yep.
remember when you got monetized. I was so excited for you. How
Thank you.
how did you how did you uh, what's the word? Um, how did you? Easiest way for me to say with my brain not working is how did you party for that? What did you do to
How I get,
congratulate
what I'm saying?
yourself?
I ran around the house when I got that email. What I'm saying? I woke up. I ain't gonna lie. I woke up. It was early. I woke up probably like 6:37. I called Kurtwood. Hey boy, your boy's monetized. It happened. You know what I'm saying? So
Great
I didn't really
stuff.
celebrate, but I mean I was happy. It wasn't really no celebration, but shit feel good, man. When you putting in that work and you see it pay off, it's definitely a good feeling.
Yep. Yeah. And how did your wife? Was your wife excited and bouncing around
She was
too? And
she was happy. She said, "Now I can stop hearing about this shit."
so how does she help? Does she help you with anything, or does she just go, "Hey, backing off, you
Yeah,
stay with
yeah,
your
yeah,
stuff"?
yeah. Definitely, definitely. My wife support everything I do. Even when I'm doing my podcast, she let me know, Derrick, baby, I'm streaming you. If I'm live, she streams. She right there in the chats. What's up, everybody? So yeah, my wife
Yeah,
support me
I've
to the
seen her
fullest.
in the chat. She's wonderful.
Yeah,
And then
thank
you've
you.
got your little boy.
Yeah,
Yeah. How old is he now?
1.5.
Wow. So you have your wife, you have your work, you have all the podcasting you do. How do you
Yeah,
keep the excitement going? How do you
the excitement going in what? Like for what?
um in the sense of you don't worry about the next day type of thing.
Nah, I just take.
You're very upbeat and
Oh yeah, I have fun with this shit, man. You got to have fun with it.
yeah,
And much love to Iron, my animal house, and he's like, take it, it's a job, and I get that, but for me, I have fun with it, man. You gotta have fun with it. If you ain't having fun with it,
you ain't there. It's
you
not
ain't
worth
there,
it.
So I just take every day, day by day, spend time
Mhm.
with the family, do my podcast on my off days, and chill in my reptile room.
You have a really nice reptile room too. I like that.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
It's and I like your you have you're into like Star Trek and Game of Thrones and stuff
Hmm.
like that. And
Yep, yep, yep. Big
so,
sci-fi freak.
have you met any of those people from those shows and such, or
From like Star Trek and them.
yeah,
No, I would love to go to Comic Con. I just ain't had the time to do it.
yeah,
But no, I never really met them. It's just stuff that I put it. My reptile room slash man cave has always been like a representation of stuff that I like.
yeah.
Before I met my wife, my whole house looked like a man cave, and she was like, we gotta
You
condense
got
this shit
room.
to one room that you can have. And I was like, all right. Or just like a little spot, that's all I need is a little spot where I can relax in the recliner and the TV and just put stuff
Right.
on the walls that I enjoy looking at. So that's
Beautiful.
pretty much my reptile room.
And could you tell the story about Negan again? I like that story
Negan, what story you want to tell you?
about when you got Negan. What happened between you and your wife for getting him?
Oh yeah. So I told my wife I wanted a Gila monster. I wasn't gonna get one,
Mhm.
but them things like $800-900. But I was like, I want
Yeah,
a Gila monster, and she was like, you're not getting that shit. And I was like, why? She's like, it's venomous. And I was like, well, I want one. And she was like, just get a leopard gecko. And I was like, that shit ain't the same. But I ended up getting one, and I'm a Walking Dead fan, so I got a leopard gecko, named him Negan, aka ER, because that's where you're going if he bites you. The ER.
I love it.
Yeah.
I never heard the part, but I've heard you say about how you got him and everything. I always thought that was fun. Just get your
Yeah,
little gecko.
Negan, my leopard gecko is that's my Gila monster.
Yeah, and he looks really sweet.
Yeah,
How old is Negan now?
had him like a
Yeah.
year and a half, 2 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a leopard gecko is a poor man Gila.
Yeah, I
Eight
have
hundred,
one
nine
too.
hundred dollars, $30.
Hey, I found out why my Santorum was away for a little bit. Yeah, that picture about your pool whip and everything. That's why
Yeah.
Santorum wasn't home one night. Went to see your Negan. Dang. Um, you also just got married. What is it, about a month and a half ago or something like that?
Yeah, about
I
a month
mean,
and a half.
that
So
was
September
that was
11th.
a lot. Doing everything and then setting up a wedding as well. How did that go? Did you get wrangled in for the colors and all that other stuff? The
Some of
pretty
it, my
flowers
wife
and
did
all
a
that
lot.
bit.
Women do a lot of that planning stuff, so
So
it
you
wasn't too
did.
bad. Yeah, she had her mom and her bridesmaids. I said yes to a couple things, but it was for the most part I wanted her to have what she wanted. So
Right, right. So you just hit out and
yeah,
said, "Yeah, that's a good color."
yep, there you go. I just agreed. I'm a smart man. There you go, baby. I like it. Good job.
Make the woman happy, you'll live longer.
That's right.
Nice. Where did you meet her?
There's
Do you
Derrick
have a
just
good
showed
story
up.
about meeting your wife?
We met online.
Okay. And simply you met online, talked, and got together somewhere?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna feed you some tacos. You hit it with that smooth line. But we didn't go have tacos. I actually asked her. I was like, no, I know. I said we're gonna go get some tacos, but what's your favorite restaurant? And she told me her favorite restaurant, and our first date was at her favorite place to eat.
By the way,
It's like a hibachi's grill or something like that.
yeah. Hello, hello, my dear. How are you doing today?
I told you she was gonna show up.
I know she does. Brianna. I never knew her name. Name. Thank you for coming, Brianna. Wonderful to see you. So, your son. Yeah, taking care of a little kid too. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
That's 1.5. Has he started trying to put peanut butter sandwiches and stuff yet?
Nah. You can't reach no counters.
Everything is locked up, I bet.
Yeah, even if it wasn't, he can't reach it. So
Darn,
yeah,
no
we got
fun.
like a baby gate, so he can't even get in the kitchen.
Does he play with the gecko?
Oh, I take him in there sometimes, but I don't take the gecko out when he's in there. I let him look at him through the glass because he's real squeezy. 1-year-old will
Yeah, he's a
squeeze
squeezer.
it.
Right, it's
Yeah,
squeezy time. Yeah.
yeah, but he's always in my man cave. I take him in there all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
We've seen him. He's such a sweetie.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well,
So
you're being a good dad and everything, and everyone loves seeing that and seeing how loving you are with your
I appreciate
wife,
that.
with Brianna. And what's your son's name again? I'll forget in 5 minutes, but
Derrick Jr.
Derrick Jr.
Hmm.
Wow, you're doing the junior thing.
Of
Cool.
course, every man got to have a junior.
Oh, Intel asks, how's the boa?
He's still pretty pissy, but I've been getting him out more and handling him a little more, so it's pretty exciting actually. I
That's
wish I
a
was at
big
home taking him out
golden.
right now.
That's the big golden, right? Or
No, so I
no?
got a new boa, Nicaraguan boa. It's also known as the dwarf boa. It's a,
Oh
it's
yeah.
a red tail boa. Hmm.
Oh, the
He's pretty
reptiles.
pissy.
Yeah, yeah. Brian Barchek has talked about them before.
Yeah, it
They're
was
very
actually one
nice.
of my dream snakes. I always wanted a red tail, and I actually ended up getting one, surprisingly.
How did you get the red tail? How did you go about it?
Suckered my wife.
Your wife's the one who does it. Okay.
Yeah,
Likes to
I sucker
watch.
her.
Apparently, you like. Oh, your son likes to watch Brownie move around in the cage.
Yeah, my corn snake. Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
wonderful. And Antel asks, "How's it feel to be on the interviewee side?"
oh man, it's cool. Sherry messaged me intel, and I got nothing but love and respect for Sherry. So I'm gonna show up anytime she asks me.
I
It's cool though.
appreciate that too.
I ain't
Yep.
gotta ask no questions, so it's easy. I can sit here and just look at you until you ask me something.
And just sitting there going, "What's she thinking? Is she thinking where?" And so yeah, you've worn that your river bends all the time, and it's great to see how you're so
Well,
uh,
yeah. It's a work uniform
into your
shirt.
work. You like that work too. Um, what exactly is it that you do at Riverbend?
I work in the nursing department. I put it like that.
Okay,
What
well
do you?
that.
Well, now what do you do? I'm gonna ask you. What do you do?
What do I do? Well, unfortunately, I have gone on to, or I have been on disability because of some issues I have. I have fibromyalgia, I have liver, and a whole bunch of other things that makes it so that it's very difficult for me to work.
Ooh, I'm
Um,
sorry to hear that.
yeah, it's I can deal with it at home and such, but it's difficult sometimes to even think. Um, Sometimes I can't remember something I've been told like 2 minutes ago, and um, it's really disheartening when you go from being able to do stuff like typing at 98 words a minute and getting almost completely perfect on everything to 20%.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So this basically for me is having fun because one thing I decided to talk with you because you're just so much fun. And when we
that's what
laugh,
that's what it's about. You got to
yeah,
have fun with what you do.
yeah, and some people have said when the two of us laugh together, it's just hilarious. Um, oh, Robbie's here, your brother. Hey,
What's up,
Robbie.
Robbie? Much love,
How's it
man.
going? Wow. Wow, we've got 15 people.
You doing your thing, Sherry, man. We
Yeah,
here.
just
We here
bringing her
supporting
up.
you. You got a show. Let's keep it rolling, man. Yeah, you got to at least get. You got to at least get a full hour on your interview, so you get that watch time.
Yeah, well, I'm usually on for about 3, 4, or 5 hours.
I can't go that long.
But I don't think you may. You got to get
Yeah, I
back
can't
to
go.
work sometime here
Yeah,
when your next
we can
shift
get us. We can
comes.
get us a good full hour in. No, full hour, hour and 20.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever. Talk about whatever you want. You know, you got to. Matter of fact, I'm here to help you. You going? Have you mapped out your next guest yet, or is that like?
Yes, I have a couple guests coming up. I have mapped out. Actually, it's not all in the reptile community because I'm not. I'm all about reptiles, but I'm not all reptiles. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I have this person actually from Elder Scrolls Online. His
Oh,
name
okay.
is Matygon, and he's just a wonderful guy. You don't ever get to see him. You just get to see his icon, which is the Matygon icon, and that's a white. I'm gonna have the character type is a Khajiit, and a Khajiit is a humanoid cat type of
Yep.
being, and he does all the horn trumpet music for Elder Scrolls Online, and he's a professional trumpet player, and he is just amazing music. The some of the music that he does, it just right in the heart. It really gets you. So I'm going to do an interview with him actually through Elder Scrolls Online because that's the only way he does it type of thing. And we're going to do kind of a Christmas deal.
Okay, that'll be dope. You know, just if you are gonna do your podcast, just be consistent. Not necessarily pick a day because I don't have days. Just go when your guests want to go. Make sure
Yep.
you have a set time and questions wrote down because you don't want. I mean, I guess you can have a little bit of dead air, but you know, you want to keep the,
Keep it
keep the
going.
flow of it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're doing an amazing job, Miss Sherry.
Well, thank you very much, Derrick. And you
Of
do an
course,
amazing job too, all the time. I'm
you know I
watching
because
you,
you got to put them
even
in.
in
You got to make you some hot seat questions.
hot seat questions. What would be a hot seat question? Oh,
No,
you
you got
want?
to make some. You ain't gotta have this.
I
Your
gotta
first
do it.
podcast, so you don't
Yeah.
gotta have them now. But your next podcast, you know, you gotta throw a little mix up in there. Give them a hot seat question to make them think.
True enough. True enough. Let me see. What would make you think? What kind of
Hey,
kid were you?
hey, how you doing, Spider Mom? What kind of kid was I? Bad as shit.
You were a bad boy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
wow. What
yeah.
kind of bad boy things did you do, or do you not want to say?
I'm just kidding. I was a good kid. My parents were pretty strict, pretty grounded, so
Hmm.
kept me on the straight and narrow. As you see, I'm in work constantly. Been working since I was 16, so.
Good stuff. What did you start out working with at
I mean,
16?
shit. I've been working even before since I was 16. When I was younger, my pops, like, you know, he was like they're very old school. You know, my sister gonna do X, Y, Z, and Derek, you gonna go do this with your dad. You know, so I was the one that was, you know, shoveling snow, cutting the grass, raking the leaves, taking the the trash out. You know, going around the neighborhood shoveling snow and cutting grass. But when I actually officially hit the working age, my pops took me to Sonics, and that was my first job when I was 16. And I worked there for like 2 years, and then he was like, "We going somewhere else," and he took me to Nebraska Furniture Mart, and I was a salesman out there,
You were building?
a salesman.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Wow. You've been doing a whole bunch of stuff. You're one of those kids that I love coming to the door and going, "Hey, could I cut your grass, please?"
Yeah, yeah, I was a hustler. My dad put that shit in me young. He was like, "Get out there and get this money." And
Uh-huh.
he didn't take none of it. He was like, "You're gonna get out there, make it, and whatever you come home with, that's yours. Go buy what you want."
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
I'd go out, I cut. My pops was, like I said, was very old school. My sister was at home doing shit, and I get it. The world ain't like that now.
Mhm.
But my sister was at home, doing cooking and cleaning, and I was out in the streets. My
Yeah.
dad, he put the alarm on the back of the truck. He said, "Go up there and knock on that door." I go up there, I knock on the door, I cut the grass. He sit in the truck and watch me, and we just go. I'd make me 200, $250, and when you freaking 13, 14 years old and you got $200, that's big. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. You'd be just excited as heck.
yeah, yep. So
I'm
I'm
glad.
still,
I'm happy to hear that. That's really good sense. So I guess you're gonna do the same thing with your son, huh?
well, yeah. I want to try and teach him what my pops taught me. So yeah, that's the goal.
Perfect.
Teach him a little bit of what my pops taught me. Get out there and get it.
Nice. That's a good childhood. How about your mom? She was just as uh, strict, or was she
Yeah, well,
the
I mean, not necessarily strict, but no, they were a little older, so they were more so, you're gonna
more
go walk this line. You're gonna walk a straight and narrow.
right? Right. Those are wonderful parents. It sounds like
Yeah, yeah. I had excellent parents. I'm alive. I ain't in jail. I ain't dead. So I had excellent parents.
that is true. That is good. Brain work.
Oh, you're fine. Take your time, Miss Sherry.
Nope. Um, you got the hair back and a little bit bushier. It looks good.
Yeah,
Looks good.
yeah. I'm gonna get a cut here in a second. I just been so busy.
Oh
I work
yeah.
a lot of 16-hour shifts.
Well, yeah. You work really hard.
I appreciate that.
Have your parents seen what you're doing now?
Oh yeah, my parents know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Do
talking
they
about with like
watch?
the YouTube and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My parents know. I just got monetized, and they know I'm making money off YouTube. They know I
Oh,
got
Brianna
a little
said,
miniature,
"Boy, you're lying. What were
a
you
little
lying?"
miniature zoo. That's probably when I was saying that I was a bad child. I wasn't a bad child.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I was pretty straight and narrow.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, whereabouts in the states were you raised?
So I was born in Kansas,
You were born in
but my
Canada?
parents is Kansas.
Kansas. Okay, sorry.
Hmm.
My hearing went out there. Okay, so
Oh,
you
you're
were in
fine.
Kansas. That's
Hmm.
an interesting. Was it? Do you remember Kansas very much, or what?
Well, a little bit. I got a little kind of vaguely. I
Yeah.
don't. I'm be honest with you. I don't remember what I did last night. So I'll be real with you.
Hey, I just remember where I come from. That's about
Right.
it.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, yeah. And how many siblings do you have? And did you guys get along?
Oh yeah, we got along. So I have three sisters, two older and one younger.
Nice. So were they all? Oh, I don't know. Some sisters are really extremely happy about having a little brother to take care of.
Yeah, when I was younger, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Hey, we all looked out for each other. That's how it's supposed to be.
Perfect, perfect. And you probably made a really good brother. Making sure their boyfriends were behaving and nice.
You know it. I used to whoop some ass.
Good stuff. Um, 44 minutes, and we've got 9 people left. Heck, I've got to find a. You don't have anything really. Oh, yes. Where did I meant to ask about this? Where did you get married, and did any of the reptile people show up? Did you have anyone come from uh, the group, or?
Oh, I sent out invites. I said anybody's more than welcome to come. But we got married in Missouri. Very, very nice wedding.
Missouri.
little barn. Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to
a
say it starts
barn.
with like a C. No, little barn type thing, but I don't remember the name of it. I want to say the backwoods but it's very nice. It's very very nice.
Wonderful, wonderful. I know when you were.
I'm looking you up online and see what's going on with your chat.
So what is going on with my chat?
Yep, you got 9 watching.
Yeah,
You're doing your thing.
I do my thing. Lots of people. Backwoods 222. Oh,
Yeah,
almost like
that's why I said the
666.
backwoods. See, this is
Great
how I
stuff.
cheat and get you extra watch time.
Love it.
See, that's how you double your watch time.
Thank you very much. That's great.
Yeah, I show
Let's
love.
Yeah, and we always have fun. I just like bugging you every so often and having fun terrorizing with you.
Yeah, you know I'm showing up. Anytime you call, I got your back.
Thank you so much, brother. It's always
So
been
when's your
wonderful.
next show?
Huh?
When's
When
your
is
next
my
show?
next show? I'm not sure as of yet. I'm working on Demegorgous, Dan and his crew. So we're going to be doing something about gaming, and I was looking at and hoping to terrorize our poor little Area 51 as
Yep,
well.
that'd be a good interview.
Yeah,
Well, you know, whenever you go live and whenever your show is, we're gonna try and come and support you.
thank you so much. I do appreciate that, and I love it. Always love having you about your speaking capabilities are minimal.
You're fine. Take your time. You're good.
So, what all animals do you have now? You've gotten a couple. You've gotten your red tail.
Yeah.
I got
I
that
got a
right.
little bit of everything, man. Just I've got colubrids, boas, a little bit of everything. Frogs, geckos.
Oh yeah, you got a Pac-Man too, didn't you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't see the Pac-Man yet.
Part of the, this is a game, Crunch game. You see the C
You
and the
have to
G,
be in the crunch game. I was
Crunch
tempted.
game.
Yeah, I was tempted myself. I was tempted by a Pokemon Pac-Man. It was yellow as yellow could be.
You should definitely. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Well, I didn't. I figured the cats would try to be after that as fast as possible. Maybe knock it down. I mean the cages behind me. Cages. They are not cages. They are habitats.
Okay.
They're a little harder for the cats to knock down. So
Yeah. Well, I know. I'm
have
probably.
you?
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. I apologize. Go ahead.
No problem. I mean, you got to
I'll
do what
probably.
you got to do.
I'll probably be going live Saturday. So
Oh, cool. Who do you have Saturday? Or is it going to be what you do?
probably be doing a round 2 with Brian Cusco.
Ooh, nice. Brian's a
Yeah.
sweetheart. He's got some fun kids too.
Yeah. So that'll be pretty fun.
Yeah, he's very personable.
Yeah.
Very active person as well. Very out there in everything.
I'm pretty excited about it. So it'll be Saturday at 9:15. We're going kind of late. 9:15 Central Time. Round 2 with Cusco.
Round 2 with Cusco. Saturday night. Everyone put that on your calendars. Saturday night.
Well. Hey, Spider Mom, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you always need someone speaking out for you and helping out with that. I'm so glad that you're going number 2 with. How was it with Cusco anyway? How did you feel with him? You two seem to have a really good.
Cusco's definitely a fun person to talk to.
Uh-huh.
he's doing his thing, man. Like almost 40,000 on YouTube. Big dog in the game.
Yep.
So it was definitely fun talking to him. It's like, certain people when you talk to them, they radiate. Reptiles just radiate off of them, and it just does something to you when you do a podcast and
And you feel with them.
you just talk to them. It's just sometimes certain people when you talk to them, it's just certain. It's just something special that radiates off of them. And it's like, they are reptiles. Brian Cusco, that is reptiles.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
it's hard for me to imagine Cusco doing anything other than reptiles.
That is true.
So yeah, it'll definitely be fun. So we'll be going live Saturday, 9:15 Central Time, round 2 with Brian Cusco. And then I got some more dope stuff coming down the pipeline. Just stay tuned.
So are you going to hint at any of them?
No. I gave you Brian Cusco. I ain't giving you no more.
Oh, darn. That's no
round 2 with Cusco.
Fun. Cusco's fun. I like him.
My wife told me to put the boxing gloves on there. And I was like, that's actually, and I wasn't going to do it, but I was like, babe, that's actually a good idea. So I put on the thumbnail round 2 with the boxing gloves.
That's good. I like that. And maybe you and get Junior in some itty bitty boxing gloves.
No, snap. Watch out, Sherry.
Oh, man. You got to get him in there young.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if his mama going to want him boxing. She probably going to want him doing soccer or something like that.
Soccer or something. Did you ever do, what sports did you do in school? Or did you do
I played basketball.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Wow. How good were you?
I was a hooper. I'm fat now. But back in the day, I was a hooper. Knocking them down.
Nice.
But now I'm in this reptile hobby, man.
Reptile hobby is very interesting, actually.
Yep.
How did you find when you got your Cluebird, your little orange guy? Which one was your first again?
My first one was a corn snake.
Right, your corn snake. So how was it? I mean, when you first got him, I mean, everyone goes through that first time with a reptile. Not everyone, but people who get into reptiles. How did you feel about it and going through the community or trying to find out how to take care of this little snake?
With your first reptile, it's always a fun experience. I already did my research on it. Humidity, temp size, temperature. I have pretty much researched it before I got it, so it was fun getting it, and I got it from PetSmart. So, because where I live at, PetSmart then cornered the market. It's not a lot of mom and pop stores. You almost got to drive 20, 25 minutes to get to a mom's and pop reptile store. So, PetSmart it is.
How hard is it for you getting? He eats little mice, doesn't he?
Yeah, isn't it hard? Me and my wife, we ride out to the pet store. It's like a pet store like 20, 25 minutes away.
Right.
And we just grab some up. Every time I get each payday, just grab some up.
Yeah, I've heard from some people that it's really difficult getting mice, and they're mice or rats, and they can be pretty expensive. How have you found that?
It just kind of depends how many I buy. It ranges from like $30 to $40. Sometimes I get a lot. Sometimes I get a little. For a while there, I was getting a whole bunch, and it might have been like $50, $60, but I kind of lowered it down to where it's about 35, 40. So it's not too bad. It's manageable. I work overtime, so it's not too bad coming out the check.
Yeah, and I love that you support the mom and pop.
Yeah.
That is great.
Well, because PetSmart don't sell live feeders.
Yeah, it's hard to find one in almost any type of store to have a mom and pops anymore.
Right.
Do you have any stories about trying to find a mom and pops or special mom and
No, we
pops
know
you
where
ever
one
went
is.
to? No,
No, we know where
no
one
fun
is.
like that. Okay. Have you ever
No, we
thought
know
of?
where one is.
Have you ever thought of doing what the other guys do, other people do, and actually raise them?
I thought about it. I tried it for like a week, and it just wasn't for me. So
Yeah. Yeah. Had hard time with when it
yeah,
was your
I
own.
like the
Yeah.
smell.
Yeah.
I might try it. Much love, Spider Mom. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Spider
Um,
Mom.
I thought about it, but it just I still kind of still think about it.
Hmm.
Like maybe the next time when I get paid, I might just buy like a crap ton and see if I can keep them alive. But I don't know because it is pretty expensive, and I think it'd be pretty dope to make your own babies and have them. And you can go in there and feed your snakes whenever you want to.
Hmm. Yeah. See you, Spider Mom. Take care. Always take care. Um. Yeah, I remember last time you'd done it. That's why I
Yeah.
asked. Um. They.
Nah, it was cool, but I don't think I want to breed them. It was a little
Nah,
too much.
yeah, I could. I mean, that's an extra expense, but in the long run, it could be helpful with many people.
Yeah,
It's just if you're into it, it's a completely different thing if you're into it. I mean, with anything, you have to like having them. Have you had
agreed.
the conventional pets for yourself? The little doggy or the big doggy or
Yeah, my wife has I want to say he's a Yorkie,
oh
but
yeah,
he's pretty much our dog. So
oh yeah,
big diesel, big diesel. So we got a little,
diesel.
not really little. He's like I'm gonna say he's like 25 or 30 pounds.
Well, that's not
But we
bad.
got yeah, we got a Yorkie. It's not too bad. He pretty cool. He pretty cool in my book.
He's actually bigger than the dog we have here. Like Watson is only 10 pounds. My kitten actually has outweighed him now. She's about 12 pounds now. Then we've
Right?
got that big guy. You've seen him. He's 32 pounds. Thought he was only 27, but he's 32. That's a big kitty.
Yep.
Is there anything you did that was maybe a bit adventurous, like motorcycles out to somewhere, or have you had an interesting experience doing something crazy? Like, I don't think you've ever hang glide or anything like that, but is there anything wild you've done? How was
Um,
it, if you did?
Not necessarily wild. I live a pretty average life. Go to work, go to sleep, spend time with my family, spend time with my animals.
Oh yeah.
I never rode a boat, if that counts, which was pretty dope. Going to Seattle and getting on like a boat and actually getting
Uh-huh.
on the water, which was pretty fun.
Yeah. Was what that?
Oh, never mind.
Is she? Bring her here. Is she stuck on you again?
She was on my back,
What was she doing on your back?
crawling around.
Hello, sweetheart. You gonna come over say hi to me?
Nope.
Come on. Come say hi to Derrick. There we go. Say hi. Oh, this is Emerald.
Oh, cool. What is that? What kind is it? It looks like a chameleon.
Yeah, it's a little horned chameleon.
Helmeted.
Oh, awesome.
Helmeted, sorry.
Awesome.
Helmeted chameleon. And her name's Emerald. She was just in Dorothy's hair. She likes being in Dorothy's hair, and on her back. So,
Yeah, our Yorkie's big as hell. Awesome animal. Awesome animal.
Girl. I gotcha.
Okay, what was last thing there, Derrick?
I said that's an awesome animal you have.
Yeah, she's a really nice one. I had wanted something like the carpet chameleon, and
Right?
that's close to a carpet. They're small and they stay small. They're interesting.
It's like once you get into the hobby of taking care of animals, you don't want to do nothing else. Like I used to be a big gamer, and it's like I don't want to game no more. I'd rather be in my reptile room.
Yeah, you had a game against, who was it you played against? Was it Area 51 or someone
No,
else?
Area 51 and Rise Reptiles, I lost badly.
Oh,
Thanks for bringing that up. I'm
no.
not coming back on your show no more. I'm just kidding.
Sorry. What game was it you played?
We were playing Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I would die so fast. I can't I can't do those games. Oh, Brianna, Yorkie is 30 pounds. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I thought. It's about 25 or 30. It's a big Yorkie.
And he was
huge.
The runt. Wow.
Yeah, he's huge. Like if you see him, you'd be like, shit. He looks like a German Shepherd Yorkie.
Well, hey, that's
pretty
what
big.
You should call him. Your German, just I've got a German Shepherd Yorkie, so people be completely confused.
Father son said he games in his reptile room. That's actually not a bad idea. But I don't be wanting to game. Like I'll be thinking about it, but then I'm like, I'd rather get my snakes out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
from cleaning and filling water bowls and shooting YouTube videos, I just don't have time to game.
Mm-hmm. Understood. Yeah. And I have with my fibro, I have a lot of times when I can't do anything but push buttons. Or sit down with the cats or with my little Beardy there. Not Beardy. I've got a Rankins.
Yeah.
Little Rankins dragon.
Well, I'm honored you had me on as your first guest. I'm super honored.
I'm happy that you were my first choice for first guest for this. Because
I'm honored.
And I'm glad you came on. It's been so much fun. And it's always fun with you. So you have number 2 with Brian Cusco coming up. Right. No.
Yep.
Right. I got
That's right. You're right. Yep.
I'm right.
Saturday.
I'm just making sure my brain working.
Round 2 with Cusco, and we'll go
and
over
some more
stuff.
Coming up the line.
Oh yeah, I like talking to the dopest in the game, man, and just getting knowledge and just having fun, man. That's what it's about.
Exactly.
Iron sharpens iron. I can't learn anything from a dummy, so I want to talk to the best in the you want to learn from the best in the game.
Exactly, and that's another reason I wanted you to come on is because in the reptile around here, you're our best. You are our
I appreciate that.
And you just go for it, and it is wonderful watching and seeing what you have been able to come up with, bringing some real hard hitters. And
I've had some real dope ones, man. Just a lot of my favorites, really just everybody, man. Just all of them. If I'm whether it's Brian Cusco, Miguel Always Evolving Pythons, Justin Kabelka, Billy from Mutation Creation. Yeah, I did. I had Tiki's Geckos on.
Yeah.
Real heavy hitter on the gecko side.
Oh yeah. I've
terrorized
like
100K on IG, I believe.
Now.
Yeah. Just the dopest in the game, man. That's what it's about. Bringing them on, bringing them to the live, and just getting that knowledge that they got, and just listen to them, so we can follow in their footsteps.
Are you going to go any further with your reptiles? Are you going to go into something more exciting, or is it the interviewing and all that other stuff which is bringing the excitement that? I mean.
Am I going to go any further? What do you mean? What do you mean? You can say that again?
I mean, are you going to you getting into breeding game at any time? Are you interested in what are your favorite animals that you really want your dream animals? And I've been
wanting to get into the breeding game. I just don't have a lot of space.
Oh
So
yeah,
when we
understood.
move to a bigger space, I would love to start breeding.
Hmm.
I'm more interested in like the boas because they give live birth. I don't really want
Oh,
to deal
that'd
with
be
the
interesting.
eggs.
Hmm.
Um, don't get me wrong, I have like a sim container to where I can put the eggs in. I'm pretty sure I can go get an incubator, but I just haven't really, been passionate about breeding ball pythons for the simple fact that I feel like I'd get a whole row of slugs. I'd need
Yeah.
a little more time to study it before I just dove into ball python breeding.
Hmm.
But I've kind of been studying live birth, and I think it would be real dope to get into breeding rosy boas.
That would be interesting.
Yeah,
Live birth, and you could tape it too, film it for everyone
yeah,
too.
for
That
you
would be
too,
cool if you could actually get that. Um,
right?
it's so much different because when I know when we're kids, they teach us that reptiles give eggs, and that's what it is. It's all eggs, and like you said, you've got a snake that if you bred her, is it him or her? You know?
No, I haven't popped her, so I don't know if it's a him or a
Oh,
her. But if I
well,
was
if you
gonna
had,
breed, I'd have to figure out. That's the first step. Figure out if I got a boy or a girl, and
yeah,
then get
you know,
their counterpart.
yeah. But if you had a female, you could have the live birth, which is something we've never been. Had you been taught as a kid that there were live births in reptiles?
No, I didn't know that until I started getting into the reptile game.
Yeah, same here. I mean, the little chameleon Dorothy brought over here, that's a live bearing chameleon, live bearing reptile
Awesome,
as well. So that's pretty cool.
awesome.
It's pretty different. So, um, and you have another shift coming up soon, don't you?
So I'm on that shift right now. I work 2 to 10, 10 to 6 tonight.
Ah, well, I
So
should let
I
you.
probably got in about 10 more minutes. So we could probably go about 10 more minutes, and then I gotta hop off.
Okay, that's what we'll
But
do
it was
then.
an amazing interview with you. I'm glad we got a good hour in.
Hmm.
Um, you got almost 20 likes. Let's get her 20 likes. One more like, y'all. We had 19. Let's get her at least 20 likes,
Let's
and
get
we
that
got a good
light.
we got good 20 minutes in, and it's fun, man. That's what it's about. Just
Yeah,
hanging out, picking people's brains. But
trying to find out a little bit more about them and what you do
yeah,
and
well,
how your
you know,
life is, type of thing.
I'm trying to be following MJ's footsteps, man. The trap talk. So,
That is perfect. And
but I got started watching Iron Dog in my animal house. So, like
yeah,
again, shout out to
Iron
them.
Dog and My Animal House, they're top of our line.
Yep.
And
And they kind
I'm
of pushed me. They were like,
yeah,
do a podcast. But I was kind of on the fence, and then it just finally just clicked. I said, I want to do what everybody's doing. I want a podcast, and I kind of used it though to cheat and get some watch time. I was like, I'm gonna go live and get a little watch time and help me get my monetization.
mhm. Yeah, I
And it
never
was just a
thought of
steady grind.
yeah, I've thought of monetization and everything else. Truly, at this
Yeah,
point of time, I'm just having fun, um, because I just yeah.
that's what it's about. Much love
Yeah,
to everybody in the chat. Share you. We got you up to 21 likes. You're killing it, man. You're killing it.
wonderful. Hey, Gary, Isaiah, Flexen, Rihanna, everyone who's here, love you so much. And um, like we said, especially Iron Dog and Justin. Justin, I was with Justin before he even came on with Iron Dog, and it's been a wonderful experience
Yeah,
watching where everyone has been going and coming from. Love it so much, Derrick. You are such a hardworking man, and
I appreciate
you
that.
know, lovely wife who's Brianna. You are just wonderful. I
Hey,
enjoyed seeing you
shout
the
out to
first time.
Kurtwood. When he gets monetized, he said I could have half of his
Oh, he's
revenue.
going to rocket. It's
Hey,
just
Gary, I
amazing
appreciate
watching
it,
him.
man.
Yeah. So I'm
You
going
gotta
to
tell
let you
Sherry,
go.
this ain't my interview. This is Sherry's interview.
This is my
Sherry said,
interview.
great
This is
interview.
That's mine. Me.
But thank you, Gary, man. We definitely appreciate it. I'm getting ready to hop off here in
Definitely.
a little bit because I got a little bit of work to do. But
Yeah.
I'm honored, to have been able to hang out with you and just tell you some stuff about me. How I got into the game and some of my favorite interviews.
Yep.
Um, my favorite breeder is, of course, Ozzy Boyd's.
Hmm.
Um, I can't say my favorite interview because they all my fucking favorites. I love them all. I think every
They're
interview I've
all.
done, I
Anyone
strategically
who has
pick.
not gone to see Derrick's Reptiles site and everything, go see it. Watch everything from the start. He has some real fun stuff. Just little clip funs as well. You'll love it. Um, then again, I don't think anyone's here who's not in our reptile game. But even if there is,
Oh,
everyone
woohoo, you
go
got
see it.
22 likes. You killing it, man.
All right, everyone,
All right, well,
go see it.
I got
And
to get ready
Derrick,
to head out of here. So
yep, thank you so much. You are a wonderful
much love,
friend and a great guy. So you take
much
care.
love. You have a good day.
You too. Have a good time.
Hold on, no, I got a couple questions. Um,
You have a couple
Father
questions.
son says, "Damn, Derek, I thought it was me." I'm not sure what he's talking about. Gary Shaw, who was the hardest one? That's a good
Who was the
question. Like
hardest?
hardest one, what do you mean? None of my interviews are hard because I pre-plan them. I pick who I want and I write down my questions, so it's never any dead air. So I haven't ever had a hard interview.
Have you had just one more question? Have you had an
Sure.
interview where the interviewee has messed things up on you, just completely blown your mind and stopped you for a moment?
All of them, all of them. Everybody I pick, I have strategically picked.
Mhm.
So everybody that I talk to, they all blow my mind because they doing incredible shit. Hey, father son reptile. Hey, yeah, you an incredible breeder, bro. I seen some of that shit you making, man. You doing your thing, man. Um, when I do have a ball python round table, you have to hop on, man, because I've been actually thinking about planning one and having a special guest. Having ball python breeders from the community just come on and hang out, and having a real big breeder just come on and talk to us for a second. So you have to hop on with us, man.
Oh,
But no,
you've
nothing
started
was
that
hard.
already?
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking
You're
about
thinking
making
about
one,
it.
a
What are you
ball
going to call
python
it?
breeder table.
The breeder table?
Yeah, like a round table, because
Yeah,
on
but
Streamyard you can have like 10 people.
yeah, but are you going to call it the breeder table or?
Oh, I don't know yet. The round table, the breeder table. I'm gonna probably have I'd like to have like four or five ball python breeders from the community to come on,
Right.
and then we just talk about ball pythons, and then have a big breeder come on for like 15, 20 minutes.
That is great. That is a great idea. I love it. You're going to have to tell us exactly when that starts up, and we'll all be there. It'll be great. So, gonna let you go now. Keep on saying that. It's like friends
Oh,
chatting
you're
on the
good.
phone. Gonna let you go. Gonna let you go.
Amazing interview, Sherry. But I do got to get out of here. I got some
Yep.
stuff I got to get done. Um, Thank you for having me on. Much love to everybody in the chat. Thank you for giving her 22 likes. She deserves 100. So like this stream up for her. Subscribe and make sure you go comment, man. Tell Sherry, man. Much love, Sherry. But I got to get out of here. Peace.
Thank you very much. Take care. Okay, so that was my interview with Brain is just that's my interview with Derrick. I had so much fun, and I've had so much fun having everyone here. Um, is there anyone going on after me, or should I stay on? Does anyone want me to stay on and we can just chat, or did you want me to start another one, or did you want to go to someone else's that's that's on right now? Um, I don't know. I think I'm going to cut this off so that it can be just the interview here. Please tell me if you Derrick the Destroyer. He is wonderful. I love hanging out with Derrick. He's a great guy. Um, I think I'm going to do an after show chat just for the heck of it. Because as my mom always said, Sherry, you talk too much. Uh, come back. All right. Anyone else? Two more comebacks, and I'll put up another one, and we can all have a great chat. Just yabber about anything. Oh God, so many people here. I love it. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Thank you so much for the likes, for everything. It's been, yeah, he does awesome and wonderful. Thank you, Gary. One more person saying that you want to come just do a chat after, right after this one. I'll be like 5 minutes, and then I'll have a new one up. If I get one more person saying come back, one more person, that's all I need, and I'll be right back, and we can chat about Derrick and chat about other people and ideas and whatever. We're Benji. Yeah, where in the heck is Benj? Benji boy. Benj, you're out. That's too. Come on. Come on. One more person saying, come back.
Come back.
Benji's on a show? Benji's doing a hit. Oh, he's with is Benji doing 3? Great. Okay. We'll come back. Is Benji doing his own show, or is he on Bile Python? BPLs. I'll take a check on that. But we'll come back, and I'll set up for about 10-15 minutes. Is everyone in 10 minutes? Oh, the BPL show. Wow. Yeah. Well, I'll set it up for in about 10 minutes. And then we'll come back. We'll have an after show party, basically. And have the after show meeting. There we go. See you guys in about 10 minutes. No, put it for 15 minutes so everyone can go visit BPL for a while. And if you're wanting to come back, then come on back. Thank you so much, everyone. Love you all. For anyone who can't come back, he'll be on later. Take your time. Oh, yes. Yes, he will. Damn. Okay, I'll put on after BPL. I forgot he'd be on for a little bit later. Yes. Much love, everyone. Thank you so much. If you come into the late after show, great. If you're not, have a great time. Have a good sleep. You take care. And I'll see you a bit later. So, laters, Gators.